This video is going to be a bit more off the cuff. I've been sick for like the past couple of weeks. Had the flu, so I haven't been able to upload anything. But I'm back, I'm here, I'm happy to be here. I just want to quickly make a video just to talk about this, I don't know, I just want to talk because I really do feel like I put way too much pressure on myself and on this. And I feel like this whole social media thing, business and all that kind of stuff, I put an immense amount of pressure on myself to figure it out. But I forget that there's beauty in the process. Beauty in learning and failing and overcoming and going through hardships and coming out the other side better. And I forget that that's the whole point of everything. And I've been so fixated on outcomes. I've been so fixated on I have to do this. I will be happy once I fill in the blank. And I feel like a lot of you can relate to that. And especially in the self-improvement or entrepreneur, online money making, whatever, everything space, I feel like it's a constant battle to who can succeed the fastest, who can make 10K a month the fastest, who can get to 10% body fat the fastest. And like, we all forget sometimes that life is not supposed to be a race. Like, for some people in their timeline, they'll become a millionaire at 25, some 35. Some just don't make millions of dollars. And just like, I think I need to accept the fact that I'm still learning, I'm still growing. You know, I'm in a better place than I was 1, 2, 3, 5 years ago. I am, genuinely. And I tend to forget that because I'm so busy chasing the next goalpost. And I just really wanted to make this video to be more vulnerable and to be honest, because I don't need to have a facade online. I don't need to act like I have it all together, because newsflash, I don't, you don't, nobody does. We're all just on a floating rock in the middle of nowhere, and we were born without our even permission, given an identity that we didn't ask for. It just kind of happened, the way of life, I guess. And like, I think we tend to forget that it's not that deep. Like, it's really not that deep. And I just want to share that today. I just want to come on here instead of trying to give advice and be this person that I don't need to be. I could just be me. It's like, bro, we're all human beings. We got feelings. We have likes and dislikes. We have people in our lives. We have experiences. We have passions, ups and downs. Like, life is like just one big roller coaster. And I think people are too busy trying to chase perfection, when perfection honestly is boring. Like, I sit here sometimes scripting videos and trying to build the perfect product, the perfect business, the perfect whatever. But that's not real, it doesn't exist. And I think it's important to want to improve, and it's important to want to be better and grow, of course. But you don't need to beat yourself up over the little things and beat yourself up over not getting it right the first time and overthinking. It's just a bunch of BS, and it's a waste of time. And honestly, I'm talking to myself right now, but I know that there are people out there who get it, who can relate to this. I mean, the world is moving so fast. AI is like taking over, and people in the next couple of years are probably gonna lose their jobs. And it's scary, it sucks, but like, what can we do? We can only do what we're in control of. We can't control AI. We can't control the outside world. We can only control how we react to things, our own thoughts, beliefs, actions, so on and so forth. And I think sometimes we stress ourselves out by trying to control things that we can't control. And social media especially pushes this narrative of like, you need to feel insecure or behind for some reason. Everybody is having kids and getting married. My age, I'm 26. So like the mid to late 20s especially, it's like getting married, having kids, buying a house, getting a promotion. It's like, now is the age range where like people from my childhood and my hometown and friends are getting married and having kids and all that. But that's their timeline. And I've realized that I don't want to have kids right now. I really, really don't want to get married right now. I want to not do that. I want to focus on building this. I want to focus on my music and my band. I want to focus on my health. I want to focus on traveling to different countries. Other people may not want to do things like that. They may want to have a family and do all that stuff, which is perfectly fine. Go them. But like, I don't want to do that. And I think that we spend too much time comparing ourselves to people who don't even know who we are and people who don't think about us. I think it's stupid and a waste of time. And I've been prone to this a lot, and I'm sure you have too. And I guess the point of this video is to kind of just give you some clarity, give you some hope that you're where you're supposed to be, and you don't need to overdo it. You don't need to like do this ridiculous routine. You don't need to like forge a brand new identity and disappear and come back in 6 months. Like, dude, you don't need to do that. You just need to pick one thing every day that you want to complete, one important task that moves the needle. If that means getting up and getting your ass to the gym that day, if that means going outside and seeing the sunlight, if that means calling a loved one, just do the thing. And the little things add up over time. And I forget that all the time. I keep trying to have this overhaul of my life. Like I need to like completely change who I am when that's literally not the case at all. It's again, not that deep, you know? And we just forget that. We get lost in the perfectionism. We get lost in the overthinking and the comparison. And I don't want to blame 100% on social media and stuff, but like most people are addicted to their phones. Most people have 8-hour screen times, wake up and scroll. People just like spend way too much time in the virtual world and not in the outside world. I think it's, you know, I honestly feel really bad for kids growing up now because like when I was a child, I had like a childhood. Like I went outside and played basketball and football, and I would skateboard and like explore weird alleyways and shit. You know, like I have memories that I'm fond of like doing things that children do. And I kind of feel bad for kids growing up now because they're like I know it's a joke, like the iPad kids, but like it's kind of true, dude. It's like there are some kids who are just like addicted to TikTok and just stay inside and don't go to summer camp and don't hang out with friends or do sleepovers. It's like, you know, it kind of sucks. So I'm grateful I was a child at the time I was a child. So it's kind of a side tangent. But again, life is meant to be lived and the definition's up to you. You know, if you want to work a 9 to 5 because it aligns with you and it's safe for you, and by all means do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, that's not for me. I like being an entrepreneur and I enjoy providing value to people and being able to work on my terms. And there are people out there that agree with me and like that, and some people who would rather not deal with the stress and not have all the responsibility on them, you know? And so live your life on your own terms, dude. Like, don't let somebody online or somebody in your real life dictate your life for you. It makes no sense. And I think people are so used to that. People are used to their friends, their family, and people they look up to influencing them a little bit too much and kind of carving a path for them. It's like a lot of people go to college and become doctors or lawyers or whatever because their family told them to, not because they wanted to. And it's kind of sad, you know? We're in 2026, okay? Not 1996. We're in a different time. We're in a time where you can build a business by sharing your life story and by sharing experiences and lessons and giving value to people who can relate to you. Like, that does that not blow your mind? Like, it's insane. Like, AI will never be able to replace human emotion, okay? I know AI is accelerating rapidly and all that kind of stuff, but like, a human being is a human being. There is not an AI anything out there who can replicate me and my cells in my body and my soul and my personality. It's just not possible, bro. It's just not. And so, you know, that's why I'm doing this. I think this is a very lucrative way to build yourself as a person, to help others, and to make a career for yourself by doing something that aligns with you. I love this. This is fun as hell. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I overthink and I plan a little bit too much and I think too much and don't take enough action. I haven't posted in a few weeks. I mean, I've been sick. So there's that. But I've also been overthinking and trying to perfect these when all I have to do is just be me, and there will be at least somebody who gets it, who relates to me, who has been through what I've been through, who I can help, who can help me, you know? I don't have it figured out. Okay, no one does. I'm never gonna come on here acting like I'm better than anyone or any of you. I want to help people whose problems I have solved for myself And so I have the experience that they don't. You know, the 18-year-old kid who's just out of high school who is too afraid to approach a girl. 21-year-old guy who wants to start a business but has never even posted a video before. 25-year-old guy who is lost and never stepped foot in a gym. Like, I'm a step or two ahead of those guys because I've done those things. And that's the beauty of this, is it's my creative expression, it's freedom. And I just wanted to come on here and talk a bit, and no script, no nothing, just be authentic, be honest, and this video may be all over the place, right? But who cares, bro? It's like, it's better than not posting anything, right? If you hear that, it's my ice machine. See, like, my ice machine is fucking filling with ice. My cat like runs around and might knock something over. I may cough because I'm still getting over my cold. Like, who cares, bro? It's supposed to be kind of messy, especially in the beginning, because I'm in my beginning stages. I'm not a pro by any means. I'm learning constantly. Every time I upload, I learn something new about myself, about how to talk on camera, about how to breathe and be more myself and not have so much pressure. Editing, scripting, just there's always something to learn in this business. And so the one thing I want you to take away from this video, even though it's been all over the place, I want you to pick one thing that you can do today that will push you closer to your goals. Just one thing. Just pick that one thing. Anything. It can literally be anything. Just that one thing you've been putting off in the back of your head, that one thing that you are kind of scared to do, one thing that will just, your future self will thank you for if you did it today. For me, it was filming a video. Just doing something in terms of filming. Doesn't matter what I talk about, doesn't matter what I say or teach, just a video. And here I am, I'm doing it. People underestimate the power of like consistency in a small form. Like, you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. You don't have to make massive life changes. God, I can't even speak. You just need to do the small things consistently over time. And there'll be days you fuck up and days you don't do it and days you might do more, and you're a human being. You can't expect to be a machine, you know? If you're trying to lose fat and you want to eat in a calorie deficit, like that's what I'm trying to do. For example, yesterday, you know, Sundays are my maintenance calorie days. I got to eat a bit more, but I went a little overboard. I had a little bit too many cookies. Like, okay, who cares? I'm back on it today. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it's the little things consistently, and consistency is not like a streak-based, oh, if you miss a day, you're not consistent anymore. No, it's like months and years of doing the thing frequently enough that you see change, right? You don't need to beat yourself up over not being perfect. You should never be perfect. That's just not real. I want you to get this idea of being perfect out of your head. It doesn't exist. All the gurus and people you see online, they are far from perfect. They fuck up all the time, okay? They just don't show it. You have to remember that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'll constantly be reminding you and myself of this. Social media is a highlight reel, not a real highlight. It is the 5% of their life that you see, the 95% you got no damn clue. So stop comparing yourself to someone's level 50 when you're level 5. I remind myself of this all the time because we all get in our head, bro. It's okay. But to end this video off, just pick one thing. If it's hitting that workout, picking up your camera and recording something, or making a smart food swap, or calling someone, doesn't matter what it is. Pick the one thing and do it, because thinking about it's not gonna get you anywhere, bro. I'll tell you that now. So if you watch this all the way through, you have a great attention span, and that means you like listening to people yap. And I'm a yapper, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for watching if you watched it at all. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.